Hello, my lovelies. Happy Monday. I hope you're okay. Hope everybody is well. This is the first of 12 days of crafting Christmases. So we are going to be doing a live every single day for the next 12 days. We are live on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. We're also live on Secret Sewing Club. So hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully everybody is there. And do say hello if you're about. Hi, Anne. Hi, Jean. Hi, Jenny. Hello, my lovelies. You're all coming online. Fabulous. We are going to, we're going to be doing a little live and giving you some incredible offers each day and some Christmas ideas and projects as well. So we're going to be going live, like I said, the next 12 days on all three of those platforms, just to keep you entertained and to make up for the fact that we haven't seen you for a week, more than a week, because we've been away at our retreats, which were incredible. Would have helped it if my vertigo had completely gone, which it hasn't. I've been to the doctors today. It can take up to 6 weeks to go. So I'm all right as long as I stay on a level, as long as I don't look up too much or don't bend over, and I'm okay. Let's say hello to some people. Hi, Catherine. Hello, lovely. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Melba. Hi, Helen. Hi, Carol. Lots and lots of you coming online. That's fantastic. Sean has put I put my Christmas shirt on for you, and I put some Christmas lights up as well. So we are going to do the Advent today. So those of you who have bought tickets for the Advent draw, we're going to be pulling the first one today. Remember, if you've bought more than one ticket, it means that you've got more than one chance of winning. You can keep on buying tickets right the way up to the 23rd, basically, because we'll draw the last two on the 23rd. It's beginning to look like Christmas at your house. Oh, you missed us. Oh, we missed you guys as well. We were busy and we did have an incredible time at the retreat. So we met some amazing ladies, we did some amazing projects. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. The hotel was fantastic yet again. We will be releasing, we've got a few extra spaces on the dates in April, because the hotel, we're in a slightly bigger room, so we've got a few extra spaces in April, and we will be, although frankly most of November next year is already sold out, but there are 1 or 2 spaces in November as well. Those will be going live to the general public at the end of the week. Okay, so if you do ever want to join us for a retreat, those will be going on sale soon. Did the doctor prescribe you anything? No, he did. Well, they've given me antibiotics because I've got a bit of an ear infection and chest infection. So they did give me some antibiotics, but no, the doctor actually said if I can ride it through, the medication can actually slow down you getting rid of, because it's labyrinthitis I've got, not vertigo. The doctor actually said they can give me medication, but they found with most people it actually slows down you healing from it. So I've decided to just try and ride it through for now. And if it gets any worse, I'll go back. If I start to feel really sick and all again, I will go back. But it's all good at the moment. I'm fine as long as I don't bend down and I don't look up too high. We put all our Christmas decks up. It's been brilliant. Right, so we are going to do a project tonight, a little Christmassy FPP, a little wishing star project. But to let you know that today's offer is live now on the website, and it will run through till 1 o'clock tomorrow. I will take it off, and there will be another offer from 1 o'clock tomorrow till 7 o'clock the next day. Okay, so the offers are going to run between the lives. Okay, so the offer for today, and like I said, it is live on the website now, is 10% off any Christmas fabric, any Christmas panel, any Christmas pre-cut. If it's Christmas themed, there's 10% off. So any orders that go through will have the 10% off. It will automatically take the 10% off for you. You haven't got to put a code in or anything like that. But it's already done for you. So things like panels, like this one behind me, that's the Good Tidings panel. That is down to, I think it's $7.20 now, something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. But all of the Winter's Moon got 10% off. Good Tidings, Jolly St. Nick, Liberty Christmas. If you want the Liberty Christmas, I don't know if I put that in. I will add it in. If I didn't put it in, I will definitely add it in. But Liberty Christmas will have 10% off. There's Santa Paws, there's Merriment, there's Vintage Christmas by Canvas Troubles, there's Twinkle Lights if you like your boutiques, lots and lots and lots of stuff, anything Christmas rated, including jelly rolls, layer cakes, charm packs, panels, anything 10% off, and that will stop at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Okay, and then there will be another offer running from live to live starting at 1 o'clock tomorrow through to the next live. Okay, and that's how it's going to work throughout the week. So there's also, I'll show you in a moment, the template that we've got tonight. Anybody who orders between now and the next live will also get the template free of charge. Okay, so what's that, Jane? There's something something I would love to come on your retreats. Oh, me, yeah, please do, my lovely. Please do. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Yeah. Hi, Joe. Hello, my lovely. Yeah, if you'd like to come on a retreat, keep an eye. End of the week, probably Friday, I will be releasing the new the spaces that we've got. Okay, so if you fancy, come in. Okay, something to ask for Christmas. You know, say maybe I don't really need any more stuff. Maybe you just like to come on a retreat. But yes, let's do the Advent, day 1 of the Advent draw. So we're going to come over to here. And we've got all, so we've got all the prizes. They're all in. We don't know what's in them. We've muddled them all up. This is day 1, obviously, of the Advent draw. I've got all your names and everything in the bowl. Okay, everybody who's bought tickets, you can continue to buy tickets right the way through if you want to. Lovely, Jean. You're looking forward to April's. Jean comes in April. She comes all the way down from Scotland. Right, so I'm giving this a really, really good mix. Thank you, Marianne. Sorry. Me and my silly nose, giving this a really good mix, and then I'm going to go for, I'm not looking, I'm going to go for this one down here. Okay, so the first Advent winner is, it's a yellow ticket. It's yellow 454, and this is going to Marilyn Quine. Marilyn, you are getting what is ever is in this little bag. So we're going to open up the bag, and day 1, you have won a charm pack. Okay, we will get that out in the post to you, lovely. So, Marilyn, you're the first Advent winner. Remember, there are 24 prizes, and if you've bought more than one ticket and your name's in there 4 or 5 times or whatever, you've got more than one chance of winning. We've had lots of doubles and triple winners in the past. So, day 1 of the Advent prizes is a charm pack, and that's going to Marilyn Quine. So, I'm going to pop that in there because that will go over to the shop and get hung up on the little Advent tree. And then we will draw another one tomorrow. Okay, so what we're going to do tonight is we're going to make one of these little Christmas stars. Okay, so these are brilliant for using up teeny tiny little scraps. These come out at 7-inch unfinished, so 6.5-inch finished. Okay, they're really, really super easy to make. If you like, I thought we haven't done any FPP, because this is paper piecing, FPP for ages. So I've done this little Christmas star. I think these would be really, really pretty. You could put just 4 of them together with some sash in, make some Christmas cushions. You could, they'd be beautiful, I think, as a table runner. I've just used a plain here, but I actually wish I'd done the samples in some sort of Christmassy fabric here. And I just pulled out lots and lots of my little Christmas scraps of fabric. Okay, it uses teeny tiny amounts. Okay, for each piece. All right, you can see they're just over a hand's width wide. So they're a nice size block, but you could do these like as a table runner. Cushions, if you wanted to, you could do a scrappy quilt. It doesn't have to be Christmas fabrics. You could just do scrappy hearts after every project that you do, and then put all your blocks together. I have done you a little pattern, well, sort of a pattern. Okay, so there is a template. So you've got like the finished one here, and then you've got all the pieces that you need to cut out. Okay, so these will be available on the website after 1 o'clock tomorrow. But if you order between now and 1 o'clock tomorrow, I'll put a copy of this for free in your order. Okay, so you're basically getting 10% off any of your Christmas fabrics. And if you don't want Christmas fabric, you'll still get a copy of this. Any orders between now and 1. So I've skipped ahead a little bit, and I've already traced out onto stitch and tear, okay, because I like to use stitch and tear. You can absolutely do this on paper. It's just I prefer to use stitch and tear. So I've traced these out just onto stitch and tear with a pencil. Okay, so it's got 3 little sections, and we're going to do all 3 sections. Okay, so 3 little sections that I've already traced out just to save some time. Okay, you've got, like I said, 3 sheets in the thing. There's a little description and all there as well. Okay, so excuse me just 1 second. I just need to blow my nose, have a little look at the stars while I do so. Thanks, Eileen. Hi, Jean. How are you, lovely? Excuse me. Why is it the second I come live, my nose just goes, nah, you are absolutely going to run. Right, we're going to start with the easiest one, which is this one here, which has literally got 2 pieces. Okay, you can see 1 and 2. Now, I did put on all on the sheet that anything that is, and I would suggest you do this on your template, anything that's circled is going to be patterned fabrics, and the rest are going to be background. And it just so happens that all of your odd numbers are background and any even number is patterned. Okay, they're gorgeous. Oh, thank you, Karen. That's really kind of you. So what we're going to do, we're going to start by, I'm going to grab some, what should we use? We're going to use some more of these, I think. So I'm going to use a little bit of that one. You could do them in all one fabric. They could be solid stars if you wanted to. Actually, I might do this one where you've got 1 piece there and the same there. See what that, yeah, let's do that and we can see what it looks like. So I'm actually going to use 2 fabrics for this one. So let's use this one and, oh no, let's use the 2 penguins. We'll use the 2 little penguins. This is from A Very Sweet Christmas, and it's got this teeny tiny little penguin on it. We're going to do that one. And some background fabric. So again, I'm just going to use some white. Okay. So first things first, let's just clear the decks a bit. Let's get organized. Hi, Sandra. Hope the weather's too horrendous. Oh, it's been fine all day. Cold, but fine until about 2 hours ago. And then the rain started. Okay. So I want to cut a piece of background fabric for number 1. If you get confused, I'm just going to put a little red mark because number 2 is going to be a patterned fabric and number 1 is a background fabric. So I want a piece that's bigger than number 1. So just going to cut out, remember with FPP and FFP, whichever it is you're doing, make sure you go big to start with. Okay. So you're going to put the wrong side to the wrong side of your stitch and tear. By me wrong side, I mean whatever side you haven't drawn on. Okay. So wrong side to wrong side. And then you kind of double check. Yes, I've covered all of number 1, including the seam allowance. So this is my seam allowance, this border bit here. I'm then going to fold back on the line between 1 and 2. This is where an add a quarter ruler comes in handy. So add a quarter rulers are great. They've got this little lip, which is an exact 1/4 inch, and you can butt that up and it won't go anywhere. And then you can trim off the rest. Okay, like that. I'm now going to put a pin just in here, just to hold that fabric in place. Okay, I'm going to flip it over, and I want a piece of green. These green penguins. So I am going ridiculously big to start with. Okay, you do not need to go this big. I'm just doing it purely for demo purposes, and we are going to put that piece right sides together. So right side to right side, and I'm going to line it up on that edge that we've just trimmed. Okay, like that, and then pop a pin in before we stitch. Okay, so there and there, and I've kept my pins low. Now I can see that my liner is up here to stitch, so I'm keeping my pins low so they don't get in the way of the needle. Okay, you take that one out now, and what we're going to do is we're going to take it over to the machine. Hang on, let me just grab a pointer, and we're going to stitch along that edge, that line just there. Okay, try not to go into the seam allowance either side. So stitch along there. Okay. Hi Yvonne, how are you? Lovely. Hi Leslie. Oh, lots and lots of you coming online. Fabulous. So hopefully we should be over here. I've got my standard foot on because it doesn't need to be 1/4 inch or anything. The other thing, now I leave stitch and tear in. When you wash it, it goes lovely and soft. But as it says in the name, it is stitch and tear. And if you want to tear yours out, you want to reduce your stitch length, and you're going to reduce it down to about 1.8, 1.5, 1.8, and that will perforate it and give it a, makes your seam nice and strong, but it'll allow you to tear it out nice and easily. I leave my stitch and tear in. I have no problems with leaving it in. It always works beautifully, so I leave it. Okay, so sorry, the light is really, really bright today, and I don't know why. So I'm just going to stitch down the line. I leave mine because I'm leaving my stitch and tear in. I've got my stitch length at like 2.2. Okay, so I'm just going to stitch on the line between those two sections. So who's an FPP lover and who isn't? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you one of those people that are afraid of it? What do you reckon? Okay, so we're going to give that a good press just to relax those stitches, and then we're going to open it out like that and press that seam nicely. Okay, you love it. See, it is my favorite technique. Absolute favorite technique is FFP, but it's one of the reasons we do them on fabric. We have a lot of our things printed onto fabric because I hate taking papers out. I never do it on paper. I'd rather take the time and trace it out onto stitch and tear rather than paper. Now I've got to try and find my rotary cutter. Where's it gone? There it is. And I'm just going to cut this out roughly. Okay, so I'm leaving plenty of fabric round because we're going to trim them all down later. Okay, so that's the first piece. Okay, it doesn't look much like a star at the moment, but it will. All right, so now we're going to move on to the next piece. So we're going to do this one now. So I'm going to do 1 and 3 in my background, and number 2 again is fabric, like printed fabric. When you love it now, once you have the light bulb moment, yeah, it's always the first one that people get stuck on, because you're going wrong side to wrong side on the first one. It's always the bit between 1 and 2 that everyone goes, oh, what have I done? Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Right, okay, so again, I'm just going to cut a piece that's a little bit bigger than my number 1. There we go. I'm being extra generous, okay? Extra generous. Sandra, you designed a Christmas tree pattern on FFP. Do some on some interface. It's not as easy. It's really not easy to plan it. It does take quite a lot, and you've got to make sure you're adding in extra 1/4 inches and all and everything. So yeah. Jane, you love it, and I've had numerous shape panels from you ready to sit and make them into big quilted. Oh, fabulous, Jane. Lovely, lovely. Right, yet again, we're going to stitch, and we're going to fold back between 1 and 2. So pin in just to hold the fabric in place while I flip back. So there's my number 2, there's my number 1. The nice thing about tracing onto stitch and tear is the pencil means it actually folds back, because it kind of also almost like scores the stitch and tear for me as well. So it folds neatly. Add in my 1/4 inch, add a 1/4, get rid of that little bit there. And then I'm going to add in another little bit of green. So I'm going to do all the points in the green penguins. So I can use this bit, and we're going to add in just there. Actually, can I get away with? Yeah, I can get away with doing that. There we go. So got a little piece here. I'm going to give it a quick press. You love it too, but you've only had a few goes at it. Oh, this is a very, very simple one. This one, really, really simple to do. So if you fancy having a little go, nice and easy, because there's only 3 pieces to it, and there's only a very small amount in each one. Again, I've pinned that down, right sides together, and then we're going to stitch on that line there. So over we go. You love watching it being done. Just need to get your big pants on. Absolutely love. Come on, big girl pants, and give it a go. Do a simple one to start with. I'm not suggesting you do like, a whole tiger's face or, something like that, all those really beautiful, complicated ones you see. Go on a nice, easy, simple little one to start with, because once you get your head around it, it is genuinely easy, but it's just getting your head around it. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, why? Every time I come live, it's like my nose knows. It really does. Right. It's just stitched again down that line, not going into any of the over the lines wherever possible. Carol, you quite like it, but you have to watch the demo each time. Yeah, I still have to, not on this, but there's lots of techniques. Anything that involves a zip, I absolutely, the amount of times I'll rewatch a video, even now after 20 odd years of patchworking quilting, I still think, oh, which way round does it go? There we go. Just press that one out like that. And then I'm going to flip it back over. Now we're going to find the line between 2 and 3. So I'm going to fold that back on the line, and we're going to trim off all this excess here. So add a quarter ruler like that, right the way across, unfold. So once you've folded it back, trimmed, unfold it, and then number 3 is background again. So we're going to add another piece of background fabric. So hang on, can I get it out of that bit? Ooh, yeah, hang on, I got a small, here we go. See, these are bits from the previous ones, and that's why I always say, don't worry about going big and you're not wasting fabric, because you can use all these bits in the smaller bits in other blocks. Jenny, you find tearing the paper out so relaxing. See, you're the opposite to me. I hate tearing the fabrics. It's one of my proper bugbears. I'm not going to use that bit because it's got a tear in it. There we go. Use that bit. So if I move that right over like that. Again, add a couple of pins in. See, is why I do it on stitch and tear or on fabric, because I can't. It's one of those things. Just can't deal with the paper. But each to their own. Each to their own, my lovely. If you I know lots of people who love tearing the paper out and getting the tweezers and getting the bits of paper out. No, I'm not patient enough. I'm far, far too impatient for it. There we go. So that's the second section complete. Like I said, this is a really easy one. Excuse me, my voice is going as well. I'm in a right state today. There we go. Take out those pins. Set that seam. And also, as well, make sure you trace out with a pencil or something that isn't going to disappear when you put an iron on, because I've done that before as well. Traced it all out and then put an iron on it, and then it all disappears. There we go. So you can see that one's all nice and complete now. I've gone all the way around. So that's the second one. And again, I'm just going to trim that down a weeny bit like that, because I can use that piece in another one. I'm going to put that one aside for now. We're going to trim them all down. You can see it looks really odd at the moment, but it hasn't been trimmed. And then my last one, we're going to do exactly the same. So this time, 2 and 4 are going to be coloured, but 1 and 3 are my background fabrics. Ali, what's that lovely? Other than tuffets, you haven't used FPP, but you should do, as you have lots to do. Absolutely, love. It's one of my favourites. One of my favourites. Ali, lovely, did you tag Sarah in a video about stripy quilts yesterday? I thought I saw the fact you'd tagged, and I said to Sarah, did you see that Ali tagged you in? And she was like, no, I didn't. I was like, and I don't know whether I'm just making things up in my own head or not now. Right, so number 1's background fabric. Fold it back over between 1 and 2, and we couldn't find it. We couldn't find it, Ali. And then trim off, just like we did all the others. And you love FPP. It's great for lefties. There's no intricate. Oh, look, absolutely. You've made 12 of your small zipper pouches for presents. Brilliant. Have to check the burrito method again every time. Yeah, definitely lovely. There's certain methods that we all sort of like have to look at time and time again, isn't there? Right, my number 2 is going to be this penguins again. So I'm going to put the edge against the edge I've just trimmed. There we go. Pins in and pins in. So are anybody actually fully ready for Christmas? I'm not. We did get the tree up yesterday. I'm going to take it over now, stitch there to there. Jonah and Jude were here yesterday, so we got the tree up and everything, which was great. It was lovely to have them there. Jonah, bless him, he's so excited, bless him, for Christmas. He's 4 and it's all the magic at the moment. So yeah, he helped decorate our tree. I got everything done. Cool. Jenny, you've added White Gecko into UK Quilt Guild. I did notice that SJ liked me. Oh, fab. And Ali, you did. That's fine. As long as she's seen it, and then she can. Because I was talking about it today and saying how great it was and everything, and she was like, "We couldn't find it. Couldn't find it anywhere." So I'll get it tomorrow. We'll talk about it tomorrow. So, have you got your trees up yet, guys? Anybody got their tree up? There we go. So press that one out. Like that. So it's nice and crisp. And then I'm going to move on to number 3. So we're going to fold back between 2 and 3. Like that. We're going to trim all this off. Jean, you've still got lots to do for Christmas. You had your first Christmas party today with your craft group. Oh, lovely, lovely. Fabulous. Now, number 3 is a piece of white. Now, have I got a piece big enough? Yes, I have. There we go. So that one's going on there like that. It's the earliest we've ever put the tree up. It was only the fact the kids were yesterday that we actually did it. I put the tree up. Even I put all my outside decks up as well. Even the fish up by the pond have got a little sparkly Christmas tree. I went proper overboard this year. But there we go. So I'm coming down to this point just here. It is unusual. We don't normally do it this early, but had to do it because our little people were here. It was lovely. What are the pins I'm using? I'm using magic pins, which are a Taylor Seville one. These ones, they're the magic pins. They're the flathead ones. They come in a really nice little tin like this. We've got them on our website. I like the flathead. These are the fine ones. The fine ones, so you can get fine, extra fine, and regular. But they're super sharp, and because they're flat, it means you can put your ruler on and cut and stuff without anything rocking. I do like them. They're on the website though. Right, let me just press this one out, and then we're going to put the last one in, and then we can put the whole thing together. Carol, you've got your decorations up, and you're doing Christmas dinner with your daughter and family at the weekend. As you won't see them for Christmas. Ah. That's nice, lovely. It's not a lot of people I know. We were talking about it on retreat, actually. A lot of people that do early Christmases or late Christmases. You know, they'd wait till January. It doesn't really matter, does it? As long as you're all together, what day you do it. Now I'm going to do number 4. So we're going to flip that back like that and trim all this off all the way down. And my center is going to be the red penguins. Oh, I wonder if that's going to be big enough. Yeah, that's more than big enough. I don't need to cut another piece. And here we go. So I'm going to put that one. I'm just going to get rid of that little tiny dog ear there. Just makes life a bit easier. All the way along that one. Like that. And go from there. Sandra, you're not ready at all for Christmas. Tree will go up when the school finishes. Fair enough. Fair enough, love. We'll be normally a bit later than we are. So much going on at school. Yeah, I'm hoping to make it to Jonah's first carol concert this year. So I'm hoping to get over there. Marion, you put yours up this afternoon, but not sure if you dare put anything on it yet. You've taken on a 3-year-old English setter. Oh, they're beautiful dogs. They're always gorgeous. That beautiful colour, aren't they? There we go. So you're busy making your wreath and it's not going to plan. Oh dear. Just chuck loads of lights at it, babe. You know you'll love it. Hi Claire, how are you, lovely? Jane, you made your door wreath on Friday as well. I did make a door wreath yesterday and that went out too. It was all it wasn't real though. I didn't use real foliage and stuff. I didn't have time with that, not with the kids. But Phil did put all the lights up outside, and we've got like a snowman, a lit up snowman and stuff that sits in the garden and bits and pieces. So yeah, it was nice. It looks very festive, very, very festive. Right, my lovelies. Now that I've covered all the 4 of those, next thing you're going to do is you're going to trim this back. Okay, so you're going to trim it back to the outside line, not that line there, because that's your stitch line. You're going to trim it all back, all 3 pieces to this line here. Okay, so grab a ruler, and hopefully they should be a 1/4 inch. So you can also use your 1/4 inch on your ruler to just make sure that it's all nice and square. So like that there. Oh, don't move. Oh, what? Stop moving, stupid ruler. And then round to this side. So don't forget, if you've still got Christmas things to make, we have 10% off now until 1 o'clock tomorrow. That's what the offer is today. 10% off all Christmas fabric, Christmas panels, Christmas charm packs, jelly rolls, layer cakes, all of it. Anything that's Christmas related. So there's my first piece, okay? And I'm going to trim back these other ones exactly the same way. Anything that's Christmas related has 10% off. And any orders between now and 1 o'clock tomorrow, I will put a copy of this pattern in for free for you, even if you haven't bought Christmas fabric. If you've bought advent tickets or just gift vouchers, if you're buying for a crafty friend, remember we do gift vouchers that they can ring up and use. Unfortunately, we can't put them on the website. Our website's not that clever. There's the second bit done, but you can absolutely browse the website and then ring us. You don't have to actually come to the shop. Ring us and get it sorted that way. Okay. But the big offer is the 10% off all Christmassy bits. And then tomorrow there'll be a different offer. And the day after that, there'll be a different offer. Some of them are some massive offers. Some of them are slightly less, but still brilliant offers. There we go. Right. I've trimmed all these up. I'm going to get rid of all these bits out of the way. I will sort out all my rubbish in a minute. And then we're going to put these together. So if you have a little look on the template here, can you see the yellow lines? That's because that's that piece there. Okay. And this is that section there. And I have said here, you're going to join section C to section A first. So we're going to join those two before adding that one on. Okay. You plan to put up your Christmas tree today, but after watching your grandson take all of all their ball, but you've changed your mind. Yeah, Jonah, bless him, did help me decorate the tree. They were all like in the bottom corner of the tree. Once he left, I then had to like respace them all. Right, we're going to put these right sides together. And before we stitch, we're just going to take a pin, push it through this line here, and hopefully it comes out right on the line the other side. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that, guys. It's come out right on the line the other side. That's what you want to make sure that's happening. Okay, so again, I'm going to go through the corner here, and hopefully, oh no, I don't know if you can see that. It's not quite hitting the corner. So this is where you can take your pin back out and make sure that it lines up. Get it right in that corner. Oh, still did miss it. There we go. Right in the corner like that. And I will put a couple of pins in, 2 or 3 pins along the line. So through there like that. And that's hitting the line. And I do that before I tuck them in and take it to the sewing machine. So I've got some wiggle room and I can make sure it's all exactly where I want it to be. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to stitch down the line, but you're not going to stitch again into the seam allowance. So I'm going to start just here and end where that pin is, because we need to be able to manipulate this so you don't want to go into your seam allowance, okay? So over we go. And then down this little line here, like that. Okay. We will be doing over the next 12 days as well. We will be doing some challenges too. So there will be some challenge posts going on as well. So there'll be some chance to win some freebies and things too. As well as all the different offers and stuff. There we go. Right, we're nearly there. We're nearly finished the little star. Oh, it's not too bad time as well, since I've been chattering loads. I'm going to just give that a press. Now, if you want to take the stitch and tear out, you absolutely can, but I would wait until I'd finished everything and then take it out. I also like to iron, because I've got the stitch and tear in. It's one of the very few times that I iron my seams open. Okay, so I'm going to press this open as well. There we go. And, oh, come on. There we go, like that. So give that a really, really good press. Oh, we've got some sad faces coming up. Why is there sad faces, guys? That worries me. There we go. Is it? Hopefully, it was just a mistype. So that piece is now done, and now like that. So that's A and C, and now I can put on B, and I'm going to do exactly the same. I'm going to put my pins through. So this is going to come over like that. Now I know I want these 2 points here to meet nicely. Okay, so we're going to do that bit first. So I'm going to put my pin through right on that cross there. Okay, and I want it to go through, and it should hit right just there, that side. So that's the bit that I'm going to put on first. And that way I know that the points on the star are going to line up nicely. And then we're going to do the same again. So go through the line. See, not hitting the line there. So just move it until it hits the line. There we go. Through there. Is it hitting the line? Yes, it is. And one on the end as well. So through there. Is it hitting the line? Yes, it is. And then once I know they're exactly where I want them, I will then tuck those pins in to hold it all together. Okay, and then last little bit, we're going to stitch all the way down there. You iron yours open as well. Yeah, I do with FPP. I don't with any other patchwork, but with this, and I don't if I'm doing it on fabric, it's only with the stitch and tear because of the bulk. Iron open. Just have that pin out. All the way down. Go back to pins as well. We've done it before. They're really useful because they're flat. You can put little stickers or you can write onto them with a Sharpie if you need to label stuff up, because you've got enough surface area there, and they've got like a grippy bit as well, so they're easy to grip. But if you're like labeling up lots of blocks, rather than buying numbered pins, which are extortionately expensive, you can actually write with a Sharpie on these, and it works really well. So there we go. Last little bit, and we're almost done. So pins out. Again, I'm going to just relax those stitches. Don't use the steam at all. And then I'm going to iron this one open too. Okay, so just get my fingers in there to start with, like that. So tomorrow we've got a really lovely block, and then another offer for you. Wednesday, I can't remember what's happening Wednesday. I'll have a look. Thursday says we'll be here. I'll be doing one Saturday evening from here as well. Sunday we've got Secret Sewing Club with Hayley and Nicola, so that will be our day 7. Okay, so dog's barking at something. So that'll be our day 7, and then we're working right the way. We'll have lives all the way through, guys. Okay, there we go. So there's my little. I quite like that one with just the 2 colours. That's quite dynamic, isn't it? It looks like, you know, with those little penguins, really cute, the little candy canes. Can you see them? Look how sweet those are. It's actually called Very Sweet Christmas, that one. Okay, so they look different depending on what fabrics you do them with. Oh, I've got hiccups now. I tell you what, I'm falling apart. And when what you do with them with it once you've gotten to this point is entirely up to you. You could just stitch them together. Okay, and again, you'd stitch down that drawn line, okay, and put them together like 4 would be, you know, really interesting, because you've got a nice lot of space there that you could do some interesting quilting and all with. 4 would be like the beginning of a cushion. You could just put a really nice board around. I quite like the idea of doing a really nice table runner, all these different stars with maybe like a little bit of fabric, you know, Christmassy fabric in between, could do, and then a border along the edges. Make a really quick and easy little table runner or table center or something. I just thought they were quirky, little wishing stars. They're like shooting stars because they're slightly wonky, which I like as well. So that's it for today. That's the little live for today. Our little wishing stars. Come back over here a second. Hi, hello, my lovelies. So anybody who orders between now and 1 o'clock tomorrow will get the pattern chucked in for free, whether you order Christmas fabrics or not. There's 10% off anything Christmas related on the website. I have forgotten to put the Liberty in. As soon as I come off here, I'm going to put the Liberty in as well. The Liberty Christmas, okay? So there's loads and loads of different Christmas fabrics. There's Christmas panels. Like I said, this beautiful Good Tidings one, I forgot we had this. I need to do something with it because it's absolutely stunning. It's got the most beautiful gold detailing on it. I think it's really elegant. Very, very elegant. That's the Good Tidings panel. We've got Advents in there as well. There's all sorts. There's like 2 of the Merriment panels left. They're on there. There's layer cakes, all sorts. Okay, have a little go. Have a little go at my star. Okay, like I said, it will be available. This will be available to purchase the template, but after 1 o'clock tomorrow. Okay, because anybody who orders anything between now and 1 o'clock will get it for free. I'll be back tomorrow at 1 with another block and another offer, and we'll be doing day 2 of the Advent calendar draw, the raffle. If you haven't, can you just buy the template? You can, lovely, but it won't be until after 1 o'clock tomorrow. Okay, Carol? Because I'm going to give people a chance to order off the offer, and then I will they'll get it for free if you order anything else. And then I'll put the template on after 1 o'clock tomorrow, okay? For purchase. Yeah, you can still buy Advent raffle tickets. We've got 24 prizes to be won. There's a £50 voucher in there. There's loads of different vouchers. Everything is more than £5 value. There's some endless thread kits in there. There's a massive panel. There's fabric. There's a couple of yarns in there. There's some pre-cuts. Lots and lots. Okay, so yes. That's everything from me tonight. I'm going to go and finish writing a pattern. That's what I'm going to do. If you want Christmas fabric, 10% off between now and 1 o'clock tomorrow. And I'll be back at 1 with another little demo. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Hopefully you'll join us in the next few days, next 12 days. And I will do some challenge posts and stuff in there as well. Take care, my lovelies. Bye.